Hey, it's Instructor L, and welcome to my world. I'm a licensed barber, loctician, and instructor. And in today's YouTube video, we're going to do things a little bit differently. Instead of talking about how to install lock extensions, we're going to be talking about the mistakes that I made during this install. And just for a little reference, I'm not new to installing lock extensions. I've done plenty of sets. The main difference between this set and the sets that I've done before is that I started the locks first and then I added the extensions a month later. And I wasn't really fond of doing the process this way because it could be difficult to match the lock extension to the correct lock, especially if the hair density isn't similar. And that was definitely the case with this set of locks. My client's hair is less dense than the lock extensions, but I made it work. One of the first main concerns that I had with this set of lock extensions is that the perimeter of my client's hair was a little bit thinner than the center for hair. I told her to get 2 different sets of lock extensions just to keep in mind of that fact. So honestly, this set of lock extensions was just me trying to play a matching game, if I'm being honest. And for the most part, you can pretty much see a seamless transition as I'm retwisting the locks. You can definitely tell where her lock ended and the lock extension started. The majority of this retwist pretty much consists of me just touching up any locks that look like they're about to fall out. Just like this lock right here. Yeah, it's in there pretty good, but you can definitely tell where the lock extension and the lock start to connect. And all I'm pretty much doing is just crocheting it together. Pretty much just touching up that space right there, strengthening the lock so it don't come out. Now this lock right here is one of those locks that I can tell is going to be a problem all throughout the locking process. And the only reason I say that is because it's on the perimeter. And even though this lock is one of those smaller locks that I told her to get, the density of this lock extension compared to the density of her hair right here at the perimeter, not the same at all. Now, honestly, the way I started this set of locks, this part right here is honestly perfect. The size is cool, everything is cool, but if I knew that I was going to be doing lock extensions a month later, I'd probably make that part slightly bigger just to compensate for the fact that it's on the edge. This is honestly one of the smallest lock extensions that you can buy. It's damn near a micro lock extension. I just don't want anything to potentially weigh her edges down, causing any thinning. And so I'd make this part just a little bit bigger. The only reason I would do that is to compensate for the lack of density around the edges. Now, when this client initially came for the consultation, lock extensions weren't even the subject of discussion. So when she came to her next appointment, she was pretty much telling me about how she was feeling subconscious about the length of her hair and that she's used to having longer hair and that she wanted lock extensions. She had no issues with the size of the parting, it was just strictly the length. Of course, I let her know about my main concern, and that's, as always, the density of the lock compared to the density of her hair. And she knew what the risk was. She wanted to go along with it anyway because she wanted to have longer hair. And at the end of the day, it's her head, her money, her life. You feel me? Like, who am I to tell her no? So I let you know about all the concerns that I possibly had. You said, okay, it's cool. We gonna do it how you want to do it. For any loctician that's out there doing lock extensions, just do the starter locks and the lock extensions all in one, you dig? So you ain't even got to worry about matching the densities. I promise you, it makes things just a whole lot easier to do. Like, if you are able to feel and you have a good eye for matching up the size of locks to the parting that is supposed to be in the head, you're gonna be swell. But if you do have a client that's considering doing lock extensions and they're in the middle of their starter lock journey, what I would recommend is telling your client that they should probably wait until their locks start to bud and swell and actually start to lock in. If they take your advice, hopefully they will, and that'll make everything so much easier because at that point, you'll be able to see the true size of the lock and you'll be able to match it to the lock extension a whole lot easier. But for this set of locks, it's going to be okay in the long run. There aren't any major issues that I have any concerns about when it comes to the lock extensions. But I do know that situations like these can be a little bit tricky and it can lead to the client not receiving the desired outcome. So at the end of the day, we just want to make the client happy. And of course, I'll be finishing off this retwist by applying the LocDocEssentials Herbal Infused Hair Growth Oil. This product is available on my website, www.LocDocEssentials.com. For 30% off your first order, all you gotta do is use the promo code Virgo30. If you suffer with dandruff, flaky, itchy locks, this is a product that you don't want to skip. But anyways, I hope that I helped you out with some gems. Go ahead and do those lock extensions the right way. Until the next video.